Hello and welcome back to Stardew Valley. We're going back to the beach, and while we may have quite a bit of money, I am lacking in resources. And I keep thinking about it. I'm like, I really want to upgrade that coop and start on another barn, but man, oh man, I just do not have the resources. Let's see, what is the weather? It's going to be beautiful and sunny tomorrow. Let's see. The spirits feel absolutely neutral today. The world is our oyster. That is both fascinating and terrifying. I'm like, what can I do with this day? Sorry about what happened at my place yesterday. My mom can get into bad moods sometimes. Please just forget it happened. Penny. Dear Anastasia, here's a vegetable from the little garden I keep out back. You probably have more veggies than you know what to do with, but oh well. Caroline. Ooh, I got a potato. We're running out of space. I'm gonna need another chest for that soon. Let's see. It has been another hot day. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. We are out of hay. Wait. It's the hard part of having so many animals. And Marnie's closed because it's Tuesday. Oh goodness, oh goodness. This is potentially problematic. Okay, we'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. I graduated 5th in my class in high school. I can do this. I can figure this out. If not, I'm going to have some very angry animals. Okay, well... Okay, so this is full. So we don't have to worry about filling both up. I probably have enough grass somewhere on the farm to actually be able to fill that up. So we'll go check. Let me go... Stop scratching the carpet! Yeah, we'll go... Today's Tuesday, so that means Robin is... That means Robin's closed as well. Okay, so I don't need to go see Robin. Let's... Andromeda, do you just want to make your presence known? If she says yes, Mama. Although I will say, she was tick-free this morning, so, and this afternoon, so hopefully we have that whole fiasco behind us. But right now... Okay, so there is a patch right here. So we're just gonna take all this down. I'm trying to think of who all I need to see. I can catch a catfish today. Well, I can attempt. I'll amend that. I can attempt to catch a catfish today. So that should be a priority, because I do need one for the community center. Also, darn these animals. They eat a lot. Okay, check the crops. Are you done? Oh, you are done. Coffee beans! I have made coffee. Okay, so now we have tulip honey. And I didn't realize I had so many berry bushes on the farm. That's nice, though. Because I'm going to be busy fishing, so I don't know how many berry bushes I'm going to be able to collect from. Okay, I still need to put a lava eel in there. It's coming together. It's all coming together. I can sell this kale. Doop, doop, doop. coffee beans. Do I want to keep coffee beans? I feel like yes. But where to put them? Yeah, because I'm out of space here. I mean, I guess I can sell the non-starred fruits and veggies. Because the coffee can be valuable. Yeah, let's just sell those. What am I going to plant? I also need to remember to go back and feed the animals since I got more hay. I know, animals, I'm so sorry. Okay, there we go. I am going to need to go to Marnie eventually and get, like, hay enough to stock the silo, but also the recipe for grass starter might not be such a bad idea. Now that I think about it. Okay, how am I doing? I don't have a bobber on that. Or a lure, or whatever they call it. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab... Do I have one? No. Okay, naughty puppers, lay down. Lay down. Yeah, no, don't jump on Mom. That's not nice. Tony, get off your sister's head. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! Evil puppers! I have to get a picture of this. This is just... There's one tennis ball between the three of you. Stop fighting over it. Tony's like, but Mama, I'm not fighting. I'm like, I know you're not fighting. Hello! Sorry, I had to take a quick break. The dogs are... They're being goofs. But we are about to go attempt to get a catfish. I think they're in the rivers. But before I do that, I do want to go get that recipe for the grass starter because I am running out very, very quickly, and if I can make my own grass and just harvest it that way so I don't have to spend 50 gold per thing of hay, that would be nice. Because, like, I love Marnie, but man, oh man, does she charge an arm and a leg. Oh, cussing! I swear, every episode. Stop telling me how to live my life. Hey, cut it out. We're letting you live here free of charge until you finish school. It seems like you don't appreciate that at all. Rom, they're having a touching mother-daughter moment, and you're growling. Stop it. Stop trying to make me feel guilty. I appreciate that you and Dad are helping me out, but expecting me to dress the way you want is ridiculous. I will agree. I'm not a little girl anymore, Mom. You're right. I'm sorry. Why is Pierre never involved in this? Ow, don't bite me. Is someone there? Bless you. I'm just over here lurking, like, at all times. I swear this house is haunted. No, you just have a nosy redhead for a neighbor, apparently. Didn't even want to talk to you guys. Needed to talk to Pierre. My garden is happy today. And our water bill will be lower this month. 1 day of rain's going to save your water bill? Ugh. Sorry, I was fighting with my mom earlier. Yeah, I know, I saw it. Most people stay indoors on days like this. It's not good for business. You just sell seeds! Who but me is coming to you? I want to know this. Okay, I guess he sells sugar, wheat flour, rice, oil, and vinegar. Although, I feel like vinegar is one of those things that you should be able to make, because you can make your own oil, you can grow your own rice, you can make your own wheat flour, and you can make your own sugar. But you can't make your own vinegar, which I feel is a slight? To me, there's just something not right about that. I do want to start getting trees, but they're expensive. I already have a bouquet. Okay, what was I? Oh, okay, yeah, the recipe. Double checking to see if I actually bought it. Okay, yes I did. Because this... And it needs fiber, which I have... Since I completed... Linus's personal mission, I can now make my own fiber, which means... And like this stuff, mixed seeds, sap, and clay... I have in abundance. So if I take all that and make my own fiber, I can make my own grass starters, which means I have my own grass and I don't have to buy any. So it's lovely. Berry season. And also, I have been working on my relationships. So we already have Sam complete. Harvey's almost complete. Leah's almost complete. Penny... Sebastian, Abigail. We're getting close with bachelors and the bachelorettes. Close. Ooh, berries. I think they said this is one of the best places to fish if you need river stuff, because you can get right into the dark area. So I'm hoping to get a catfish today. I don't know if there's a specific time frame that I need to get one in. A shad. Fish have weird names. Like, I don't know why. When I look at some of the names of fish, I'm just like, who named this? Like, there's the shad, the chub. I was like, I remember the catfish being more difficult than this, so... Yep, another shad. Ooh, but we also got a magma geode. That's nice. I have a ton of geodes that I just have yet to get broken open. I don't know why I hold on to them. I think it's just because it's so hard for me to remember to go to Clint to open them. Just like, eh... And then I'm saving the Omni Geodes for something later. Oh look, more Geodes. So the day is neutral, which could either be very good or very bad for us. So far it's not looking too bad, but it could be a little better. Do 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 do. Oh, our first piece of trash. Bless you, Mimi. You know, if you actually handed me the tennis ball, I would throw it for you, but you don't hand it to me. Ah, nope, 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 nope. You are not to jump in my lap. She has very rough pads on her feet, and so when she tries to jump on me, it's like sandpaper. My husband's always laughing at me because when she jumps on me, I'm like, sandpaper feet! Yeah, memes, you got sandpaper for feet. You're cute, but you hurt. I do not appreciate the exfoliation. Trying to fish one-handed is like a whole new level of difficult. Because unless I give her some pats, she's just gonna jump up here again. Smallmouth bass. Not what I want! Ooh, I want that though. We got a diamond, a new artifact, and bait. Man, that was a good one. Although, come on. I needed to rain to be able to catch catfish, and I'm running out of rain. Stop fighting. I'm getting a bunch of treasure chests. Okay, I'm gonna move over this way. And hopefully we'll get better luck over here. I'm going to go on the inside here. Because if I fish directly across, I can get into... The dark water is where you're supposed to be able to get, like, better fish. That's why it's so hard to get there when you're lower levels, because you can't cast as far. I got a perfect catch and a treasure chest. Everything but what I want. They're only vocal like this whenever I turn on the PlayStation. Any other time, quiet as church mice. Anytime I actually need silence, they're just like, oh, let me sing you the song of my people. They're rotten peppers. Who's climbing under my chair? Rom. She has this thing. She really loves to sit under my chair. Whoa, 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 whoa. What in the Sam Hill are you? Yeah, they're... Ooh, it's a catfish! I needed that! But yeah, they're strange little beings. And then Tony, since he's like absolutely tiny, he's a chihuahua. He doesn't do much, like a whole lot of anything. He gets jealous if you're petting one of them, and he wants pets too. But for the most part, completely calm. It's the girls. They're rowdy. And then since I don't like keeping them outside when it's hot, they're inside with me most of the time I'm home. So, I'm dealing with their strangeness. Okay, well, I have one. It would have been nice to have two, but I did just remember that I need to go take the lava eel and put it in the fish pond. Which I would like to do that before I completely forget. Because my memory is fading. My boss today, she walks in and she's like, I think I have dementia. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, I can't remember anything. And she's only like 47. I'm like, you don't have dementia. She's like, I just can't. Yes, right now she does. Yep, Pam and Penny are still in their trailer. But, before you get on to me, I don't have the third house upgrade yet, so I can't get the community upgrade yet. So, as soon as I can, as soon as I get the upgrade, I will be getting them their house. But for now, I have other things to tend to. Is my oh, I was like, for a second I was like, is my inventory full? No, it's not. We're good. Although, man, oh man, I am like running out of space already. And it's like, I need every piece of wood that I have, so if I use this wood to make chests, I'm going to be short on material for building. Oh, I had all the... Didn't realize I had all my frozen geodes processed. I have 12 diamonds! 12! That's a lot of diamonds. Take the trash. Okay, here's where we come to an issue. What am I going to... I'll take this inside with me, because I just want to store this out here. Just sell all of that. And these. Okay, lava eel. There you are. Which I did catch 2 lava eel when I was working on it, so I'm good. But they do generate a lot of money from their roe, so in the fish pond they go. No, do not eat it! Oh goodness, I would have restarted the entire day. Okay, so we have 5 sturgeon, and now we have a lava eel. So those should be generating some good money. Let's see, it's only 9. Only 9 o'clock. I got time. No, not that one. Not that one! 6 of those. I'm trying to keep one open because sometimes the row doesn't process before I get more, so I have to have an open one. Okay, there we go. Well, it's happening a lot. If it's forgetting things, yeah, that's pretty much my MO. I have very, very poor memory sometimes. Like, there are times that I will completely forget what I'm doing. Although this time I know. I'm going to the community center to go throw this catfish in there. And I think that's my last one in the river fish bundle. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'm always the worst at the fishing ones. Because that's our last bundle that we have to complete. Yep, because we did the pantry. So this is literally the last bundle we have. Okay, and it is the last one for the river fish. I'm so close yet so far. Oh. I was gonna be so mad. I was like, I will restart. I've done it before. Even during a live stream. I've restarted twice in one live stream once because I kept chopping down my corn instead of watering it. That's the lamest gift. They're like, you have brought me this incredibly hard fish to find. Guess what? Bait. They're like, go catch some more. Okay, so ocean fish. I believe the tilapia is in the summer. And then this one, I think, is in the fall. Wow, I really only have 2 more fish? Dang! I need to be on the lookout, though, because if the merchant's selling it, I'll use it. I don't care if people think it's cheating. I'll do it. Because if I have to wait and try to track down every single fish, it's probably going to drive me a little bit insane. I think one of the worst things I ever, like, accidentally ate was a truffle. And I, like, really, really needed that truffle. And I was like, why? And now that I saw last episode that 1 gold star truffle is, like, almost 1,000 gold, that's, like... The fact that I ate one on accident just... that drives me a little bit mad. I'm like, why? Why did I do this? Okay, these we're going to keep. Also, I need to remember to check the calendar more because I keep missing birthdays. Like, people probably are not happy with me. The bouquet for our eventual spouse. Okay. So, Pam's birthday is on Thursday. You gotta remember. Gotta remember that. Watch me forget. Ooh, that was a good day. What else did I sell? What? Oh, yeah, the kale. The kale and all the vegetables. So that's not bad. $500 for an iridium duck feather. I'm telling you, animals, it's where it's at. Okay, Wednesday. So, Robin should be open today. Looks like a storm is approaching. Thunder and lightning is expected. Pam, is it going to rain on your birthday? Spirits are somewhat mildly perturbed today. Good luck will not be on your side. I'm not surprised! Greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook. This week's dish... I already know how to make pizza. Which, earlier this week... Oh, this is it! Good morning, dear. It was a lovely walk here. I haven't seen this old farm in a long time. It looks entirely different than when my grandfather ran it. It looks even better than I remember it. Here, I brought you a little something. It's a gift from one gardener to another. It's a garden pot. I've received a garden pot. These pots are really handy. You can use them to grow crops of any season indoors. They also look nice outside, but out here they can only house... Yeah, they can only house in-season crops. If you need more, they're really easy to make too. Here, I've got an old magazine clipping with the instructions. Evelyn, you're such a doll. I learned how to craft a garden pot. Well, I'd better go. George gets grumpy if he doesn't have his oatmeal on time. You have a great day, honey. Oh! Evelyn, I love you! So now I have garden pots! That makes me happy! I'm just gonna stash it in here real quick. I do want this, because I do want to make more of these. Okay, so I need clay, stone, and refined quartz, which actually shouldn't be that hard. And I can make tea saplings, and tea saplings don't need watered. So if I use tea saplings in the pots, I can have tea practically whenever I want. It's beautiful. But they also need fiber, which is why I need to start making fiber seeds. Lucia, put the cat. Okay, we'll take care of the animals. Good, you guys still have food. Okay. Yeah, fiber is like #1 priority now. Is Marnie closed on Wednesdays? I think she's open on Wednesdays. Let's... I need to plan a loop. We're gonna make a loop around. Just milk everything. I wasn't going to let them out, but then I remembered that I now have a pig who needs to be outside to make me money. Every time I say the words "me money," auto grabber. Yes, that's why I was thinking I needed to go to Marnie. I was like, yeah, because I said I was gonna get one last time, but then she was closed, and yeah, same old scenario. So this time, I really do want to say that she's open on Wednesdays. You know what I should buy when I'm at Robin's house? A phone. Because if I have a phone, I can tell who's open without having to actually go anywhere first. I can make my plans right in the comfort of my own home. Instead of standing out in the middle of nowhere going, can I do this today? Okay, let you guys out. I also don't know if it bugs anybody, but occasionally if I forget what I have done in a previous episode, I will rewatch it, and I have noticed I can hear my clock in the background, and I'm like, can anybody else hear that? And does it bug them? Because I can start shutting the door if it does bug people, but honestly, I don't know who can hear it and who can't. I'm like, is it just my ears that randomly pick up the sound of my ticking clock? I have no idea. It's like an old-fashioned wall clock that needs wound and whatnot, but like, I don't know if it bugs anybody. I'm just so used to it, half the time I don't even like think about it, but like, somebody else might bug them. Also, I have entirely too many scarecrows over here. How many of the rare crows do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. I have 5 rare crows. Out of 8? I believe there's 8. 'Tis an excellent question. Look at that! Gold star green beans! Could have used those last year. But that's fine, that's fine. Let's see, sell. My dog's snoring under my chair. She's hilarious. I love her. Okay. So, first off, I also need to check my fish. Okay, you do have roe. Thank you. Oh. Wiggly worms. I think I already have that. I do. Okay, let's go check Marnie. Then we'll go up to Robin. Or better yet, run over here to her and then... Nope, that would have worked better if I had actually... Oh, she's open. There we go. I bought the auto grabber. I'm only going to buy one for the barn right now. I mean, eventually I do want to get one for the coop, but the coop's not as big of a problem for me, I guess. So, I do have one for the barn now. It's just hard to remember to milk all of them. At least with the eggs and stuff, they're just laying on the floor. You know what? We're gonna take care of some of this. And also, the reason I don't cut all of it is because it spreads. Helpful tip, if anybody wants it. The grass will spread to the other areas, but if you cut all of it, it takes longer to come back. Pro tip. Actually, if I'm going into town, I want that. Okay. There you go. So tomorrow, that should come in handy. Let's see. How much stone do I need? I need 200. Okay, so pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of the stone and wood that I have, which is not going to be enough, but I have enough money, I'll buy the rest. Normally I don't do that, normally I'll go and collect all of it, but I feel like I'm not making enough progress for the stream, and I feel bad about that, so I'm going to just buy it. Also, I feel like it's been a long time since I've been up this way. Probably hasn't, but that's just how it feels. And then once we get that coop upgraded all the way and it has the auto feeder, I can start filling that up with more birds because they give lots of money too. Okay, so I need 500 wood? Make it go fast! And 200 stone. Construct farm building. A deluxe coop. Okie dokie. And then I'm going to move, once this is done, I'll move the dinosaurs and the rabbits in there. Possibly the ducks too. Just keep chickens in one and odd ones in the other. Cool. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna come say hi. Hey there, Anastasia. I was just daydreaming about some new carpentry projects. Okay. Maru, you're, I feel like we're not very good friends. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I work at Harvey's clinic. He says he likes having me around in case his medical equipment goes haywire. I'm sure that's the reason. Hi, Anastasia. How are you doing today? I'm quite well. How are you? Yeah, I think Maru is one of our, lowest... Yeah, she's only at 4 hearts. Along with Alex and Shane. Kent, I'm sorry. We're we're not good friends. Also, I could kick myself because I was going to grab something at the house, and I was over there to grab it, and then just right over my head. because that's how we do. Although, dang, look at that. We still have a lot of money and we just upgraded the coop. I actually am very curious how I got so much money. Like, how did this happen? It's curious. Let's see. Nothing in there. Do, 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 do. Okay. Sorry, my scatterbrain is just like all over the place right now. I'm like, I need to do this, but oh, over here, let's do this. I'm like, no, 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 no. Okay. I was going to grab this so that I can go take it over to the museum. For Elliot. Who else? Coffee for Harvey. But I don't have coffee. Pretty much all the people that I need to actually, like, impress, I can just buy stuff for. It never ceases to amaze me how much people like coffee in this game. Like, I want to say most people actually love coffee in this game. Surprised it's not a universally loved gift. Let's see. Although, no, Harvey's not even in his office right now, so we can go get him a coffee. Your finest coffee, sir. Jody likes pancakes. Shane likes that. Leah likes that. I'm literally buying people's affection. Ignore me while I go and harvest these berries around you. You've been here a while now, haven't you? Your farm must be thriving. Mostly. Harvey. It's nice to have a friend in town. Take that. It's for me. This is my favorite stuff. It's just like you read my mind. Are you... Harvey's at 8 hearts! Sweet. Where's my Elliot? Hi, Emily. You catch fish? I just hope you treat the poor things humanely. As humanely as I can. The good mayor put me in charge of the town's public gardens, yes. Oh, wait a second. Why did I just remember I have a quest? Yeah, I need to be on the lookout for leaks. Hello! It has been a while. We are gifting people things to gain their affection. Anastasia, this is a beautiful gift. Thank you. No. I mean, technically no, but the forest is a wonderful place. Have you been there? Yes, I have been there. I love him so much, and the fact that he has been my husband before makes me sad. Oh, look, there's Vincent. I want to look for bugs, but Mom gets mad when I'm all dirty. It's a tough choice. Jazz? Aunt Marnie won't let me go out after 6 o'clock. It's not fair. Walk. I lived in Pelican Town my whole life. Can you believe that? And yet nobody will give me an answer on who your father is. But yeah, no, I'm not romancing him again, technically. I just happen to love him very, very much. I guess I'm just gonna throw that there. Ooh, a reward. Yes, I am. I am a sap. I love my Elliot. Ooh, I got espresso. Oh, hi, Anastasia. Taking a break from your work? Kind of. Me too. Oh, nothing physical. Just some online classes I'm taking. Who has internet here? Yeah, like, she was born and raised here, yet the only thing you ever hear of her father is that he's just gone. Like, how many people were actually born here, and what is their story? Because we never really figured that out. Elliot moved here from the city. Sam and his family moved here from the city. They're actually from Zuzu City. Alex, I believe, moved here, but I don't know if his grandparents and his mom were originally from here, because his mom is the daughter of George and Evelyn. But she's since passed. But I'm like, okay, so were they here? Like, it's very confusing who all has, like, lived here. Could be. I'm just curious. Alex? Looks like a good day to play catch, huh? I just wish I had somebody to play catch with. There's plenty of men around town. There's plenty of women around town. Evelyn and George have been in town since they were very young. See, that's... The thing is, though, is, like, Evelyn says that she met George at a festival like that. I'm like, I'm uncertain exactly. And, like, Marnie, did she move here? Like, I am confusion. You can use this scythe to cut feed from grass. Yes, I've done that plenty of times because I don't have enough money to buy it all the time. Jody, I have pancakes. Pancakes, Jody. Jody. They're pancakes. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. I really love this. I know you do, which is why I brought you pancakes. I wish I could spend more time outside. There's just so much work to do. Huh. Which festival was it? If it's the flower dance, I'm actually coming up to that festival, so I'll be able to see. I've been friends with Sebastian for a while. He's a pretty cool guy. Also, Sam ships Abigail and Sebastian together. That's a thing. Oh, wait. There's a reason I had the horseradish with me. I just think it's funny that he actually does. There's so many like little like nuances of like the relationships and stuff in Stardew Valley. So it's pretty fun to see. This is an amazing gift. For my people, it is a great honor to receive something like this. I find things here and I sell them. Care to buy anything? A halibut? I already bought a void egg. My return scepter. Life would be so much easier if I had that. Yeah, it's funny because he actually will mention it. Like, at some point he will actually start mentioning that they should just get it over with and just be together. I'm like, dang. Ah! Leah! Where'd you go? I swear if she's in the saloon, I'm gonna be mad because I didn't want to go to the saloon again. But I also need to give the pizza to Shane. I need as many potential spouses as I can. Okay, so Leah's not even here. Leah is at home. I just can't get into her home. Oh, wow, Anastasia. How'd you know this is my favorite? Every day is the same. Stocking those horrible shelves, going to the saloon, tossing and turning all night. Oh, Shane. What is our friendship like with him? I think we are actually... Okay, so he's at 5 hearts now. We're making headway. Haley's at 5. Emily's at 5. Elliot. Little love hearts. I am a complete simp for Elliot. I love him so much. Okay, well I guess Leah's going to have to wait. What is this notification? Oh. Nothing I need to worry about. I think it would have been interesting. Like, I get why they don't have like rival events, although in Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town they do actually have rival heart events. Each bachelorette, although then again that one, no, they did have a version with a female character, but the original version is the male character and you can only get married to bachelorettes. But each bachelorette is paired up with another guy where you have rival heart events before you can actually get with the character. So I thought that was interesting of them, but since you can marry like anybody, any of the bachelors or bachelorettes in here, I can kind of understand why they didn't go with that. I still kind of would have liked to see it though, because definitely Haley and Alex, I noticed when I did the egg festival last episode, when it's the final, like after you've collected the eggs and he's like announcing the winner, everyone else is looking at the group of people that are standing there, the egg hunters. They're all looking at them, but Haley and Alex are staring at each other. Like, go back and you can rewatch it. They're staring at each other. And I'm like, ooh. So it's like some people I never even felt comfortable marrying in this game, just because I'm like, there's strong vibes for those two people together. Like, I don't want to be the one to come between them. And let's see. Sebastian and Abigail, I have to agree with Sam. I ship them together. Just because they're both kind of quirky, they understand each other. They also are very angsty, and they're like, my parents don't understand me. So, I feel like they're a good match. Could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. I think they're actually very well suited. Ooh, truffles. I should make an oil maker. I should. Let's see. Slime, hardwood, and gold. How much slime do I have? I have plenty of slime. No, don't. I'll just make 2 of those, I guess. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Let's see, I'm trying to think of anyone else. I kind of ship Maru and Harvey together. I don't know, I just think they're kind of cute. Yeah, and like I said, I can completely understand that, and I think it would be good, but also you'd have to have people paired up, and I think the whole point of it is to allow for as much freedom as possible, because if you have people paired up like they're naturally paired up right now, you'd have, it makes the most sense for like Sebastian and Abigail, Haley and Alex. You have already naturally set up hetero pairings, and I think that would upset some people because yeah, so like people have already been kind of naturally paired together, especially like Penny and Sam. They're kind of paired up because they're always like, you know, they hang out together sometimes and stuff like that. So I think I've actually, yeah, they're all paired up together. So I think like that's the reason with Leah, her ex Cal, they're, depending on the gender of your player, a female player, if they befriend Leah, will find out that her ex is a female. She has an ex-girlfriend. But if the player is male, the ex-Cal will be a male. I think it's to encourage people like, oh, Leah, if you are a woman interested in pursuing Leah, oh, she has an ex-girlfriend. She has a female preference. If you are a male character looking to romance Leah, she has a male ex, because that's like, oh, she has male preference. I think some people would be a little off-put if it was like, if I was a female player, you know, Anastasia's a female player. So Anastasia is interested in romancing Leah. Well, she has an ex-boyfriend. So the player might be like, oh, she's not into females. So it kind of shuts off a little bit of feeling like you can romance that person. So if you paired them up and had like rival heart events, if you didn't have if you didn't have same-sex pairing, I think it would kind of discourage people from being able to pursue that. So I can understand why it's not in the main game. It's a wonderful mod, and I feel like it would definitely add a depth to the game, but I can see why it's not part of the main game. Yeah, Leah and Elliot are always paired together. So, like I said, that's another hetero pairing, which I feel like some people just would be a little off-put by. It's going to be a beautiful and sunny day tomorrow. The spirits are very displeased and it's raining and storming on Pam's birthday. I feel bad? Let's talk honey. No, not you, silly. I'm talking about the sweet product made from our friends the bees. Here's the thing. If you've got some flowers blooming near your bee house, your bees can produce flavored honey. Otherwise, you'll just get wild honey. Pretty sweet, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I think it would just... I feel like that would be a little too much for the developer to actually get into, for each person to have, especially a scene together as in depth as the regular hard events are, because the existing hard events are already pretty like in depth. Like each character has 3, I think it's 3 with the potential of a 4th. Depending on if you romance them or not. So that's just a lot of in-depth stuff. I don't know, like, I definitely feel like Elliot could pretty much go either way. Why am I short a milk? 8. I milked both goats yesterday. Oh, wait. Do I have an extra cow? No, there was a goat milk in there. I'm confused now. I'm confused again. Yeah, I feel like Elliot could... Elliot definitely feels like he could go either way. But there's just some characters... And like I said, there's characters that the pre-existing friendships prevent me from wanting to romance them because I feel bad because I'm like, I'm encroaching on something that already exists. Fair enough. My first go around, I was actually kind of interested in Sam, but Penny like pines after him, and I felt so bad. I was like, I can't do that to Penny. Penny and I are friends. So, like, totally didn't romance Sam because of Penny. Abigail, I did a lot of research before I started playing, and Abigail was definitely a fan favorite, and a lot of people talked about, like, romancing her. But I, like, the whole, like, Sebastian secretly, like, wants her. I felt bad. I was like, okay, I don't really want to romance her. That, and to me, she just feels kind of young. Like, her, Maru, and Penny all just, to me, feel a little too young. So it's like, I feel weird romancing them. Alex, until he started talking about the fact that he's already graduated high school, I felt weird about him, because I'm like, he's like some, like, teenage jock. But he's already out of high school. Just some of the characters, to me, they did not feel like a romanceable option. And it all goes down to player preference, what you like, what you don't like, but to me, that's just my 2 cents on the whole rival. Married Alex. And when I went to the flower festival, I'm just enjoying the... Like, there's something else to that message, it just hasn't come through yet. Ooh, lava eel roe! That stuff's expensive. I could also start probably brewing coffee. That way I can give Harvey a gift that I didn't have to spend money on. Okay, I do have a free one. Take that. I feel like I'm waiting for half of that message to come through. I would happily respond if I knew what the rest of it was, but I don't know. Alex, to me, is a little too misogynistic for me to want to marry right out of the gate. Because after all this time, he still doesn't even use my name. I'm still farm girl. I'm like, you do realize that I could potentially already marry like 3 people and you're over here, you don't even really know me by my name. Like, that just is a little off-putting. Take that. What is it? It's Thursday. What can I do on a Thursday? Is Pam working? Aw, Pam. Pam is working. What is Pam like again? I don't want to contribute to her delinquency. I don't want to give her beer. Pam? Did I just completely... Yeah, there you are. Beer. Parsnip. Glazed yams. Some of the characters in the valley definitely feel like... Yes! It's weird! Like, some of the players just feel way too young. Like Maru. I feel like she's like 16. I'm like, I feel awkward. Like, I would feel incredibly awkward romancing Maru just because she seems so little. And I'm like, ugh. I can't. Oh, it's my birthday today? I guess it is. Thanks, this is nice. And Penny says I spend too much time at the saloon. You do! You do, Pam! Dang! We were like down here! We were like 5 hearts! Now all of a sudden Pam's up here? Wow! Okay, well, birthday gifts are the way to go. The main contributing factor being the fact that all but one of them... Harvey doesn't live with the family. Harvey doesn't. Leah doesn't. She does love the parsnips. Who am I after? I'm after Leah. Oh, Sebastian. My. If you're lucky, you might see a frog. What is it with you and frogs? Explain this to me. Yeah, because, yeah, Harvey doesn't live with the family, Leah doesn't live with the family, Elliot doesn't live with the family. I mean, Haley kind of does. Haley lives with her sister, but they don't live with their parents. He does love his frogs. But Sam lives with the family, Alex lives with his grandparents. Take this salad! Oh, this is exactly what I wanted, thank you. Maybe I should cook something new and exciting today. Something spicy. Did that still not bring us up? Leah! Leah, why you do these things to me? But I think the one... See, and the weird thing is Sam does not feel that young to me. And Sam straight up lives with his mom. His mom... Well, his dad's back now, but... Like, Sam straight up lives with his parents, and I still don't view him as being as young as Maru. Let's see, Alex. That was a weird... I guess I could see that. He's just such a... His whole thing being like misogynistic is like Shane being rude. Like, once you get to know him and he kind of like loosens up a bit, he's not a bad guy and he's actually pretty nice. I just can't get over that initial... It's only because I play this game so often that I actually like remember all of the bachelors and the bachelorettes. Let's see. Harvey, Shane, and Elliot are all considered older bachelors, and Emily, I think, is considered the oldest bachelorette. The youngest bachelorettes are Penny, Maru, and Abigail, I believe. Yeah, I don't know, it's like, if you're going based off who lives with their parents, I still don't see Abigail as young as Maru. There's something just about Maru that my brain's just like, she's like 16. And it just feels weird. Haley feels a bit older than I think, like, most people perceive her as. Everyone definitely, like, from what I've seen online and stuff, everyone definitely thinks Emily's, like, probably in her 30s. I feel like Haley's probably, like, late 20s. But I feel like she just kind of has a little less emotional maturity. Oh. I think it all just comes down to your perception of the characters, because like I said, Abigail still does not feel as young as Maru does, even though they both live with their parents. And like, Sebastian... I feel like definitely Sebastian, Sam, and Abigail are probably about the same age. I feel like Penny and Maru would be... Penny would be a little bit older than Maru, but since they're friends, like, I kind of associate them as being very similar. But it all comes down to your perception and how you feel about the characters and how they're portrayed. Because, like, I know that Maru has a job and she's, like, she's the inventor and stuff like that. Like, she does more mature things, but I cannot help but see her as a young teenager. Versus Elliot, who's, like, a very stable, like, 30-something to me. Which, I married him in a heartbeat last time, and I perceived my character, like, my age, so I'm like, she's not even that old, but... Then again, I happen to like older men, so maybe it's my preference that I'm kind of putting onto the characters, because I prefer older men. So maybe that's why I see her as being so young, because she's just not my type. Most of the characters being the low to mid-20s, except Abigail. Like, Abigail's taking college classes, so I know in my mind she's only, like, she's probably, like, between 19 and 21. I just still see her as, like, an 18-year-old. To me, she's but a youngin'. I love how we hear so little about their education, except for we know that Abigail's taking college classes and Leah has finished a degree. She has a degree in arts or something like that. Yeah, so Abigail's probably within, like, yeah, 18 to 21, I feel like, is her... What do we have? I know that I unlocked these with achievements, and I don't think I've gotten many achievements on this profile yet, but... Come on. Yeah, I don't know. It's... Yeah, some... I feel like... Well, there's actually a note that describes the older... Yeah, let's see... Have I not unlocked that one yet? I have not! I have not unlocked that yet. But there is a note about the older bachelors. So I'm like, okay, define older. Yeah, he's definitely finished high school. I mean, obviously Harvey's finished college. He's a doctor. Yeah, Shane is Shane, and that's really all I can say about that. I can definitely say I am not going to romance Shane. Shane is probably my least likely option. I would romance Maru before I would romance Shane. Even though I feel like she's way too young. Honestly though, I've tried to make it more secretive who I'm planning on marrying. But you can definitely see with who I have tried to befriend more who is a contender and who is not. Because, let's see, we have Sam's done, Harvey's done, Leah's almost done, Penny's almost done, Sebastian, Abigail, and then like towards the bottom, you have Alex, Maru, Shane, Haley, Emily, Elliot. You can definitely see who I am and am not trying to romance. I just... I don't know. Shane just... My biggest problem with Shane, because even before I played the game, I looked into the different spouses. Shane doesn't change. There's... After you go through all of his hard events and he wants to turn his life around, he doesn't change. If you marry him, he is still, like, there are days where he won't even get out of bed. He doesn't help out around the house, really. He leaves trash everywhere. Like, Shane does not have a character arc to where he has changed and he's really trying to do the best by you and your future family. Shane's just being Shane, and it's almost like you're taking care of him. And it's odd because with Elliot, I always made the joke, like, I don't care if people think he's my sugar baby. I love him, and I'm willing to support him and let him write and do whatever he wants. When I married him on my first playthrough, it was like, I have more than enough money for the both of us. Like, I don't care. You don't have to do anything. And I was completely fine with that, because he does help out around the farm. He watches the children. He's working on his writing. Like, he's doing things. He's being productive. And I can value that. Some people don't view writing as... You know, they wouldn't see that as, like, greatly contributing to the family, but I see that as still a very valid career. Yeah, there's so much dirt and grime, and he doesn't try to help you, and I feel like there's very little give and take in that relationship. It's all just Shane. It's Shane time all the time. And I'm like, that's not a healthy relationship. And I feel like he takes for granted your love and affection, your time, your resources. He is perfectly content to mooch off of you and not contribute anything to your home, to your children, to your career as a farmer. He is perfectly content to live like that. And to me, that's not a spouse I want. Now, had they had it to where once you go through all of his hard events and once you marry him, that, you know, he's like, oh, I've turned my life around, you know, even if he still ends up at the saloon a couple nights a week, like, if he's trying to make an effort to be a better person, to help out, you know, if he gives you affection and he's, like, trying to tell you, like, hey, I'm trying to do better, I would be more okay with the idea of marrying him. But as it stands right now, he's not a compelling spouse. And I know that, like, technically every spouse will pretty much, like, they're dependent on you now, but it's like, okay, you have characters who will help you around the house, who will watch the kids. I think Maru still goes to work at the clinic. You know, you have them contributing something. But Shane, I feel like, is one of the only ones who just straight up doesn't contribute anything. And it's harsh, but I feel like it's a fair assessment of Shane. So, that's my 2 cents on Shane. I know I give him so much flack, but also, he's so rude when you first meet him, for no apparent reason. Just the fact that you are a new face in town, and he's just like, I don't trust you. And he's just very rude. Like, I can understand a new person coming to town is, like, it's different. It changes things. There's going to be a new dynamic, because it's a tiny town. There's only so many people, and you're throwing in a new person. But to be so just almost hateful to them just because they're new? Like, geez, Shane. Like, wouldn't you want somebody to give you a chance? He immediately, just his behavior from the get-go, just immediately makes me not want to even be friends with him. I'm like, dude, like, why are you so mean? I'm gonna file with Alex. Yeah, see, he doesn't really help out a lot. Honestly, like, my least likely people that I would get married to are probably Shane, Alex, and Haley. Those are my 3 least likely people that I would ever marry. Sorry, it's true. I don't feel like they're very helpful. I feel like Alex and Haley, I feel, are very superficial. And to me, that's exhausting. And Shane, we've already gone through all the reasons why I probably won't marry him. But yeah, those are the 3 people that I would be the least likely to marry. Being cold and not wanting to open. Okay, but just for me, the thing is, like, I can understand being, like, cold, a little bit distant, but it's like, right from the get-go, he doesn't even try to give you the cold shoulder. He's just rude. Cold would be like... Cold is like Sebastian. He gives you kind of one-word answers, he's a little aloof, kind of abrasive, but he's not straight-out rude. But it's definitely clear he does not want to talk to you. He doesn't like people, doesn't want to really deal with you. So to me, that's how I see Sebastian. Sebastian is the epitome of, like, kind of cold, and he has his problems with, you know, not pleasing his stepdad, and he's got issues, and he's kind of clammed up. He doesn't like dealing with even Abigail. When you walk into his room and Robin comes down and Abigail's just like, oh, like, Robin says that Abigail wants to come see him, and he doesn't even want to see her, and that's his, like, best friend. So it's like, him I see as cold and distant, and I've been in depression before. It just, for me, Shane hits different. I just see him as rude and unapproachable, and I really, like, I know that I need to befriend him, and I know that he's not that bad, but he is definitely the bottom of my list of people I would marry. Just because he's rude, doesn't change. There's just... I don't know. I don't like Shane. I never have. Probably never will. Alex, don't overly care for him. I just usually ignore him. And Haley... Head pats for Haley. Whenever she talks to us, I'm like, oh, honey. Head pats for Haley. Isn't that right, Mimi? But yeah, he doesn't make it easy to even be friends with him, let alone be romantic with him. So, that is the end of this episode. There's a lot of ranting about Shane in this episode, I'm sorry. But I will be back on Friday with the next episode. And I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to join me on Discord or go back and watch the YouTube videos. I have posted all the previous episodes on YouTube. This episode will be up tomorrow. So, have fun with that and enjoy the rest of your nights. Bye!